Hello there guys, my name is Luke and welcome to Transfer Bonanza number 7. This one incorporates all of the transfers from the 9th of August up until the 19th of August, so about 10 days. And there's been a number of transfers that have taken place. It's not been the busiest of 10 days, but there have been some really significant transfers, which we'll get to in this video. If you're new around here, it would mean a lot to me if you could click that subscribe button, because I'm trying to get to 2,500 by the end of the year. We're making good progress towards that at the moment. So if you could click that subscribe button and help me get there as soon as possible, that would be absolutely awesome. It would mean a huge amount to me, and we'll have some special videos coming at 2,500 subscribers as well, that is for sure. But anyway, let's get straight into the non-league Transfer Bonanza.
So we'll start off with the players that moved from non-league up into the Football League, and the first one is Courtney Baker Richardson, who has left Leamington and signed for Swansea for an undisclosed fee on a 2-year contract. He scored the winning goal in the playoff final of the Southern Premier League division last season that took Leamington up into the National League North. Will Wright is the next player to move up to the Football League. He has left Hitchin Town and signed for Colchester United of League 2 for an undisclosed fee on a 2-year contract. He went on Norwich City's pre-season tour of Germany as a trialist earlier this season. Steve Arnold joined League 1 side Gillingham from Dover Athletic on a free transfer. He's a 27-year-old and spent 1 year at Dover. Before that, he was at Forest Green Rovers. So now on to the top 5 biggest coups from the last 10 days, and number 5 is Christian Scott, who has joined Ilkeston from Nuneaton. Number 4 is a player joining Nuneaton, and that is Dean Linus, who joins from Blackpool. Number 3 is a former Premier League defender in Titus Bramble, former of Sunderland. He now joined Stowmarket Town of the 9th tier after retiring professionally 3 years ago. Bradley Wood is in at number 2, who joins Alfreton Town, a big coup for them, a big part of why Lincoln City got promoted last season in at right back. And then at number 1, biggest coup of the last 10 days is Liam Lawrence, a man that's been in the Premier League for the likes of Stoke and Sunderland. Last season he was in League 1 with Bristol Rovers and now drops right down to the 7th tier to Rushall Olympic. So there weren't many signings at all in the last 10 days in the National League, but I'll bring them to you anyway, the ones that did happen. So the first one is Callum Howe, who has joined Eastleigh on a 6-month loan from Lincoln City. Guiseley have made one signing. They have signed Curtis Morrison, who is a winger from Chesterfield. Hartlepool have re-signed Jonathan Franks from Ross County. He's come back over the England-Scotland border to Hartlepool, the club that he was at just over a year ago. Maidstone United have made what in my opinion is a really impressive signing with the signing of former West Ham youngster Zavon Hines. Solihull Moors have signed Tavon Campbell on a 6-month loan from West Brom. Torquay have signed Andy Horworth from Macclesfield Town, and Wrexham have signed Alex Reid on a loan from Fleetwood Town. Now into the National League North, where there were quite a few more signings. And we'll start off with AFC Telford, who have signed Jordan Lussey from Southport. Marcus Denanga has come on loan from Burton Albion. Alfreton have signed Bradley Wood from Lincoln City. A big coup, that one. Man that was a big part of why Lincoln got promoted to the Football League, so it's an impressive signing for them. Blythe Spartans have signed Macaulay Langstaff on loan from Gateshead. Boston United have signed Brad McGowan on a 1-month loan from Alfreton. He actually got player of the season last year at Alfreton, so it could be a smart signing for Boston, but apparently he has only gone there for fitness reasons because he's been out injured recently. Brackley, an impressive signing in my opinion. They brought in Aaron Williams from Newport County. He's done well with Nuneaton at this level in the last few years, so he's moved up to the Football League. Now he has come back down to this level. Brackley will be hoping that he can score some goals for them. Chorley have signed Matty Hughes from AFC Fylde, a very good player in my opinion. Darlington have signed Joe Wheatley from Middlesbrough. Gainsborough Trinity have signed Lewis Collins from Mansfield on loan. My team Kidderminster Harriers have signed Joel Taylor from Stoke City. He is a young left back and has looked pretty good so far in my opinion. Leamington have signed Milan Butterfield on a 1-month loan from Walsall. North Ferriby have signed Luke Foster, a very experienced centre-back from Colville Town. Nuneaton have signed Dean Linus, an impressive signing in my opinion. Really good goalkeeper, been playing in the Football League for a few years now. Stockport have re-signed Gary Stopforth after he left midway through last season to go and play in Australia. He wanted to move to Australia and live in Australia for some time, so he went and did that, but he's now back in England and he's back playing for Stockport. And finally in the National League North, Tamworth signed Brandon Fox from Leicester City. He spent some time on loan with Tamworth last season. Moving on to the National League South, and we'll start with Braintree Town, who have made 2 signings, Reece Grant from Heybridge Swifts and Alex Stevenson from Billericay Town. Chippenham have signed Mike Jones from Hungerford. Dartford have made 2 signings. Alfie Pavey rejoins the club after spending just a couple of weeks with Welling, and Toby Ayala signs from Gateshead. A bit of a relocation, that one, that is for sure. Eastbourne have signed Gary Chapman from Bognor Regis Town on a loan. Gloucester City have signed Adam Page from Cheltenham on a 6-month loan. And also on a 6-month loan is Tom Hadler, who comes in from Gillingham. Hemel Hempstead have made 3 signings. Rowan Liberd from Stevenage on loan. Jerome Federico from Leatherhead and Danny Buness from Hazen Yeading United. Truro City have made 1 signing, Noah Keats from Oklahoma City Energy in the USA. He was over in America studying at university, but he's now come back over to his native country, which is England. Wealdstone have signed Aaron Pollock on a loan from Leyton Orient for 1 month. Welling have made 3 signings, Lloyd Macklin from Metropolitan Police, Jack Jebb from Sutton United and Jeffrey Monacana, also from Sutton United but on loan. Weston-super-Mare have made 2 signings, Archie Collins from Exeter City and Naby Diallo from Bath City. As for the best of the rest, I've picked out 5 signings from this week. The first one is Christian Scott, who has signed for Ilkeston from Nuneaton Town. Margate have signed Jordan Chidozie from Concord Rangers, Rushall Olympic. Big coup this one, Liam Lawrence joins from Bristol Rovers. Exodus Joe Hagan, a journeyman, the man, the myth, the legend that is Exodus. He has found himself at another new club. This time he is at Stafford Rangers. And Stowmarket Town have signed a former Premier League defender that goes by the name of Titus Bramble. He retired 3 years ago from professional football, but he's now back playing, and he is with Stowmarket Town of the 9th tier.
So that is it for this non-league transfer bonanza. Which was the biggest transfer in your opinion of the week? Let me know in the comment section down below. And who did your team sign, or did they not sign anyone? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, like the video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and most importantly, thanks for watching.